How do you define a thing called murder? What do you call it when life ends? What makes someone a killer versus an angel ending a painful pretend to relieve the suffering at the end of a grand life before the suffering even begins to relieve the grand strife. Many years ago, I felt compelled to take a phone, a secret identity to talk people from the edge. I found great meaning to reach out and save. Maybe this time I'd fulfill my pledge. What a sight to see for the calculator, now filled by others' emotional needs. Eternal pain and misery, was it humane to let them stay? When I could no longer feel the mission, I had to step away. I've thought a lot since then. With time comes love, life, and growth. You find an inner morality, some kind of oof. Someone said, do no harm, but I mean something else. Not something from an ancient Greek, rather sentiment that appeared within myself. The world I grew up in tried to tell me what was real, only what I could touch, only the material, that it was mercy to relieve the suffering, that it was right to take life away, that it was moral to end misery, that it was gentle to pacify all the strife. A noble mission, a hard responsibility to judge and rid the world of undesirability. Smart folks with good ideas, intentions for sure, but I'm sure that nobody's had any of these ideas before. All good things must conclude, but never ourselves should we delude. Who holds the power, be it man or nature? Important to know your place in this feature. Sometimes I still hear the voices on the phone threatening to take their lives on their own. My ability to rapidly, emotionally connect could mean the difference between life or death. I understand now what I felt inside of me, a teenager honored with the responsibility that life is precious. Don't take that for granted. Always say yes once the eternal roots of life are planted. A ghost once told the doc that it's stonier the soil of a man's heart. It's harder to grow and for flowers to bloom, so he must tend to what grows, hold tightly to his part. Life gives you rules about what you can show. Grief is a responsibility in private, alone. Even the calculator must calculate humanity, loss, love, and hate. sacrifice of the excess, while some cry over the lack of embryonic success. In order to keep your cool, to break through the cognitive dissonance, you have to live by the rule that all these things can be true at once. So how do you define a thing called murder? What do you call it when life ends? What makes someone a killer versus an angel playing a painful pretend to relieve the suffering at the end of a grand life, before the suffering even begins to relieve?